I don't know about you, honey, but I think I'm gonna like this place. What do you think?
Yeah, seems nice.
And the altar is quite the sight. If you're a subscriber to our channel,
I got the pacchiere.
you don't see a whole lot of those in Italy. That's gonna get me banned.
You are visiting an olive press dating from 1600.
Talk about a cool looking library.
Granita.
Best pasta alla vongole in the world, according to Rick Steves. Okay, Chain Gang, calm down. It's just a travel vlog from the 4 Chains Travel, but I do understand why you're so excited. This video not only covers 2 days in Gallipoli, Italy, but also answers the question, what is the best way to use my AMEX Platinum Luxury Hotel Credit while also getting a free spa day for me and a lucky guest. So this hotel that we are getting for free with our luxury hotel credit with AMEX Platinum is the Biancodonda, and you can see it's right by the water. We just, we'll find out how close the train station is, but if you pull up, we just pulled our rent-a-car straight up, and even though we're here at 10 a.m., they're checking us in, so pretty great, and as you can see, it's pretty close to the water. When you come in here, it's a beautiful setting. The person at the desk speaks perfect English, parla inglese molto bene, and she offered us cappuccinos. I'm assuming this is where the breakfast, colazione in mattina, no? Yep, this is where the breakfast buffet is in the morning. We'll show you that. This hotel comes with a free breakfast. We have some cakey stuff, some nut bread. These are called butter buns. Focaccia, I know Angie will be excited about that. More bread. And this you don't see much in Italy. Bacon and scrambled eggs. And I guess these are hard-boiled eggs. Some cereal, cornflakes, gluten-free bread, fruit, pineapple, kiwis, strawberry, and melon. Then we got more cereal here, that crunchy toast that a lot of places serve with coffee. We have yogurt and a lot of toppings for the yogurt. Orange juice, water, and then over here, sandwich meats. Get the cheese, salami, capicolo, and ham. I would not call that prosciutto, I'd call that ham. Mozzarella cheese, some cucumbers and tomatoes, and then, oh yeah, here we go. We got plum cake, we got muffins, apple pie, cheese torta, different kinds of croissants that are, this one's filled with cream, this is plain, this one's whole wheat. Got a berry tart, a carrot cake, apricot crostata. This is plum cake, holy moly. Little biscuits here, and more little muffins, and hopefully this custard pie that has the pistachio in it. And of course, the cappuccino, and we add a cafe to top it off. I don't know about you, honey, but I think I'm gonna like this place. What do you think?
Yeah, seems nice.
And actually, the biscuit she gave has a little pistachio cream in it. I'm glad we didn't stop at McDonald's. When you check in, they take you right to the gym. And I got some fruit water.
You get the access to
Ooh. And then this is the terrace. Una piscina. And a panoramic view. Oh my God. Oh, mi Dio. This is the view from the hotel.
Today we
we arrived at Biancodonda Hotel in Gallipoli, Italy, and we are in room 202. Everything is electronic in this hotel, so you use your card to swipe. You can't even hear it open. That was
Wow.
I couldn't hear it on click or anything. Again, the panel here on the wall will say if you want room service or not. It will lock the door. Up here's the thermostat right above it. You come in to the room and there's a full-length mirror on the right. And then this is a very modern hotel. It looks very new. This is the bathroom.
Particularly for Italy.
It's a nice sink with your soaps and lotion. It's 2 of each, a bar soap and lotions. Shower caps. It says vanity set. I'm not sure what's in here, but we'll see about that. Your tissues and towel rack. There's a makeup mirror or shaving mirror, whatever you're going to use this for. A very modern shower.
I can't wait to take a shower in there.
And toilet, a bidet.
It's Europe, so you know there's a bidet.
There's also something here that I've never seen
What
before.
in the world?
It's essentially a handheld
bidet, I guess.
that you would use on the toilet, not the bidet, right next to the toilet. I've never seen that before.
Okay, so stay tuned to the end of the video for a demonstration. No? Okay. No, never mind.
There won't be a demo of that.
Okay.
There's a luggage rack. Our stuff we already brought in just now.
Well, no, actually, we did not bring them in.
Well-
You bring in the luggage and
To the reception area.
yeah, they take it up to the room for you. But it was in our room by the time we got here and finished our cappuccino.
Yes, when we entered to check in, they took our documents and offered us a seat in the reception area and brought us 2 cappuccinos and a delicious muffin
Yeah, they
with
saw
a
it already,
pistachio
yeah.
filling. That was fantastic, by
Yeah,
the
it was
way.
really great.
So here we have a tea kettle and your choice of teas. Something
Coffee
compostable-
pods.
what are the compostable coffee pods, an espresso maker.
Already filled with water.
Underneath are your glasses and some water.
Ooh.
And I think this is the mini bar here.
I don't know whether that water is included or not.
I don't know. Oh, here we go. There's a safe, and I fell off the bed. A bottle opener up top, and this
Is that a mini fridge or a mini bar?
A mini bar. There's some chips, a bar, some tonic water, soda, beer, and then maybe a bottle of wine, maybe a green juice. Yeah, green juice. That looks pretty good. The beds are 2 twins.
Yeah, we signed up for something different. It might be because
Well, we're getting a free room essentially.
Yeah,
we're using our AMEX kickback. Which AMEX card is this?
it's Amex Platinum, and I had heard 72% of the people who have the Amex Platinum do not use their free luxury hotel stay. But it's perfect for a situation like this, or if you're one of our subscribers who, look at the robes there and slippers. If you're one of our subscribers that takes
Sewing
cruises, you can use the free hotel stay the night before departing on a cruise or the night you arrive.
So I just broke my nail.
Oh,
I mean,
I don't think
they're
that's
not done.
I don't think it's a
doesn't
reflection
matter.
of the hotel, but still, yeah.
Okay, so there's a hairdryer in the bottom drawer, and in the top drawer is a sewing kit and a shoe polish kit. And if you need your laundry done, there's a bag to order that. These towels look very lush, and slippers. It's a nice closet.
Man.
And then on the wall here, you have your control panel for everything you would need to do, turning off your nightstand lights, the main lights,
Temperature,
all of that, so you don't have to
everything.
leave
You
your
can control
bed.
it right from your bed.
There's a USB charger here and a plug next to it. I'm assuming the other side has the same.
If
I
you want
really-
room service, it's not 0 in Italian hotels, it's 100. So 100, 100. And yes,
This has the
remote
same over
control
here.
is on both sides.
However, this side does not have a USB charger.
And the other side does not either.
No, you do. Aren't you plugged into it?
No,
Or
that's
is that
the phone.
Oh,
So
okay.
I think, but you know, we did bring, as you should always, converters with us to charge all of our stuff, all of our filming stuff at the end of the day.
This particular room, probably because we got it free, does not have a view. It's just the building next door. But the view from the terrace where the pool is on the rooftop
It's outstanding.
is great. Oh, this actually is a little balcony. I didn't know that. So
Let's
I
go
don't
on
know.
the balcony.
Maybe
Another
we do have
thing
a
I would
view.
like to point out is that the room comes with a free 1 hour in the spa.
There is a marina to the left here.
Okay, here we go. To show you how close this is to the water, that's the marina. And then to the right, that's just downtown.
Let's see.
But if you want a massage, you pay extra, but it does come with free gym access,
You can
jacuzzi.
use the spa, meaning the sauna, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure what else is in there.
It's the sauna, the
And you'll pay for
jacuzzi, and what they
services.
call a Turkish bath.
Okay.
All right, so not bad for free once a year. If that means almost 30% of the people who are paying for that card don't use it. I mean, guys, this is really worth it. We left our hotel. I don't know if the camera can totally show how clear this water is, but this is right outside our hotel. I mean, this is just ridiculous. We're gonna do a little walk on the rocks here. With the hotel, you get a free 1 hour spa appointment where you can do jacuzzi and sauna and stuff. So we're gonna do that at 5 p.m. In the meantime, we're gonna do some exploring, and we are going to
There's an entryway.
get some
There's
food.
some fish.
If you want to get those minnows down there, you can just walk down these stairs and hook it up.
They're bigger than minnows.
Yeah, this might be sardines. Do you see it there?
It's beautiful.
These rocks by the sea kind of remind me of parts of Grand Cayman, if you've been there. This guy ain't playing around, boy. He's about to get in his boa. The first thing you see from our hotel before you get to the port is this church of Santa Maria del Canedo. Obviously, a lot of it has been restored since the original, but as you will see, they have kept one of the original statues in front of the offering, and you can enter for free. And right next to there is the port. These are mostly fishing boats that bring in the seafood for the day. Let's see if we can find the luxury boats. If you are a busy castle employee or fisherman, and you don't have much time but you want to worship, you can go straight to here, which is the Church of Santa Cristina. Shout out to Christina Fowler. Consider her family. She is my best friend Jimmy Fowler's sister growing up. And, I would say this is less grand than some of the churches we've shown you in Italy, but for individual worship and prayer, it's certainly okay. There's even the opportunity to confess. We really got to film a lot to you, so I do not have time for confession today because my list is built up a bit. Also right by the harbor is this Greek fountain. Supposedly we're going to have a lot of Greek influence on this trip, which makes sense for southern Italy. This is the other side of the Greek fountain, and once again it's right off the port across from the castle. If you're saying to yourself, that doesn't really look like a fountain, Well, sure, yeah. It used to be this whole thing, and they've preserved one part of the fountain, and it's there. If you're visiting the castle and you want fresh seafood, you can actually just get it straight from the boat. This particular one has a couple of tables where you can eat there, but most of them it's takeaway. And he's just got a blackboard, so he writes whatever he catches that morning. He got spaghetti cozze, that's mussels spaghetti. And looks like he got some mixed seafood today. And parmigiana, but instead of veal or chicken parmesan, it's frutti di mare, so seafood parmesan. He closes though at 12:30 and opens back up at 6 o'clock. That's very common. This is the Church of St. Agatha. And the altar is quite the sight. One of the things that makes this church unique is the placement of the organ. Instead of being embedded into the side or in the back, it is located right to the side of the worshipers. One of the things that's interesting about here is the paintings look similar, but the frames are different. Here's one in, I won't say gilded gold because things are gilded to make them look like they're gold, but, and then this is just brass, which is now blackened, and then it must be commissioned by different artists. You can tell the difference. That one used blue, which is very expensive, but the money here seems to be spent on the Baroque architecture. The frame is so much more detailed. And then this one is also different. The frame are golden columns. I don't know enough. Can you tell me in the comments, is this Ionic or Doric? And this is the room that they keep artifacts in. As you can see there, any artifact related to a saint that the church acquired. There's a Saint Fausto, who used to be a pope when he was alive. Saint Fausto appears to no longer be with us.
So today for lunch we're eating at Dimora Museo, which happens to be the maiden name of my Aunt Barb. That was not a factor in choosing to eat here. It was the seafood.
I decided to go for the spaghetti con cozze e vongole. Not a big change if you're a subscriber to our channel.
I got the pacchiere, swordfish, with big tubular noodles.
Pacchiere, yeah, it's exactly that. Big tubular noodles, a little thinner than, say, rigatoni.
No, they're actually bigger than rigatoni.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
It's bigger, but thinner.
Maybe I'm thinking of another pasta.
Angie torn out her shoes, so we are going down the shopping street, which is Via Antonietta de Pace. Of course, it has restaurants like every other thing, but also leather goods and purses. Let's see what we can find down here. Every single town in Puglia sells these treats, these gluten-free candies, not candies, cookies, and they look like this. It's not my favorite. It's a little bit dry, but
some are sweet, some are salty.
Angie did buy a bag. The biggest change, maybe this comes out of COVID, let me know in the comments. Obviously not Flintstone stores. You don't see a whole lot of those in Italy. But it's different names for these vending machines, and they do sell it as an American product. They almost always have you know, a cartoon character or a bunch of pictures of New York or Los Angeles or something like that. But it's not your average vending machines. There's a bunch of beers in here. And sodas, of course, iced tea, waters, more beer, and more waters. And then there's some aloe and some snacks. If it doesn't have a cartoon character on it, which this does, and also cartoon stuff, most of the people who see this have never seen the Flintstones. It also usually has some adult products.
These are in every town that we've been in Puglia,
Yeah.
so...
But it wasn't like that before, so... And
Yeah.
it's also was in the Amalfi Coast. They also had them even in Matera.
Yep.
10,000-year-old city, and they got snack machines and vending machines. Another thing I'd love to let you know in the comments is the appeal of these magnets. They are everywhere in Italy, and I can't imagine festooning my refrigerator if I still had a refrigerator and wasn't a full-time traveler. They don't seem that great. Now, orecchietti, which is the big thing people talk about in Puglia pasta-wise, orecchietti, little ear. You know, in Bari, they have the women making it out front. Those are some interesting looking bags of it. Not cheap. They have Viagra like we do, but it's just you eat a hot pepper and that gets you in the mood or whatever. Oh shoot, that's gonna get me banned. Don't buy that. I trust it a lot more for being cultural landmark now that I'm in the front. That is really nice. There's the Campanile, the bell tower. Steal Anthony Bourdain's stuff. He did that great special on this tarantula. It's actually a religion, but they have a restaurant where they still demonstrate it and practice it. But apparently the tarantula gin is on sale. Oh, and they have an olive oil tasting here as well. Okay, I found the sale. It's still expensive. 33 euro. I think probably why that store had an olive oil tasting is this is the olive oil underground tasting that you hear about. And he is right next door.
It's actually an underground oil press. So I guess they bring the olives here and press them for the olive oil.
That's nice. The tickets are €2.
And it's closed as per pretty much everything in Italy for the Cedar
It's
Towers.
closed between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. We make mistakes.
So you don't have to.
Yeah. Maybe we'll go to the sea again and then come back. We're looking for a restaurant with a view. There are tons of them. This is Il Bastion, but literally just on the riverside. And there's another one, Il Ritro, down there. And then there's 4 more if you keep going down the street. If you're not hungry, you have the option of going to church with the same view. This is the Chiesa, the Church di San Domenico. There's another church right next door, and a third one there with the similar views. We popped into Mariale, one of these places right off the street. Oh, Marale, no I. Almost every beer brand that you can drink in the United States has a lemon version of it.
I needed something refreshing, so I got the Peroni with lemon. It is very refreshing.
That's true. It's very refreshing.
And it's going to go down way too fast.
She peer pressured me into having it as well.
Do you regret it?
Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know.
I don't regret mine for a moment. Cheers. Beer o'clock.
Cheer, beer o'clock.
That's a toast to Brian and Carrie.
Yeah, Brian Carey, beer o'clock. He brought us some zucchini quiche. That is not my thing, but Angie might really like it. These beers
I
are
like it.
very refreshing. Okay, now for the main event. Angie wants to go to the Olive Oil Museum. Let's rock it. Get guides, I guess, with English language. It's €2, and they give you a brochure that explains, it's essentially your ticket. It explains what each thing is.
Olive press under the Granthey residence. You are visiting an olive press dating from 1600 and which has been entirely excavated from the local rock known as carpero. This type of rock is very resistant, and this quality enables it to withstand the pressure of the screws which hold the presses, which are suspended from the ceiling in place. The oil obtained was used as lighting fuel called olio lampante or lamp oil. In this area of Gallipoli, there are 35 presses similar to this one, all of them privately owned and which produced oil, which then remained for about 1 month in one of the 2,000 tanks situated under the street of Antonietta di Pace, extending in the direction of the port. There were no taxes to pay for olive grinding in Gallipoli, and apart from being economical, the oil was of excellent quality. As a result, until the end of the first half of the 1800s, Gallipoli was the principal exporter of this type of oil, and every day 35 ships left the port of Gallipoli loaded with oil. The olives were collected from the inland Salentine region and were delivered to the olive press by means of an unloading duct. Before the grinding began, the olives were left for about 1 month in deposits called chagay, so that the amount of acidity they contained could increase. Shovels were then used to transfer the olives onto the small plate of the mill, where they were crushed by the wheel, falling onto a large plate, becoming a mash of pulp and crushed kernels, known as pasta mamma. This substance was then put into the fiscoli, containers made out of coconut or rushes, and placed under the press to be thoroughly crushed. It took 8 hours to crush completely the stack of fiscoli, and out of a duct in the shaft opposite the press came water and oil. The oil, being lighter, floated onto the surface of the water and was collected with a flat plate called a mappo, used by the nakiro. This was the leader of the workers, who would skillfully separate the oil from the water. The oil was placed in leather containers and taken to the tanks. The remaining water flowed into a well called the Pozzo Centinaro, the name of which originated from the name of the water, water from Sentina, which was used to produce soap. In Gallipoli, a red soap was produced which was then resold in France and transformed into the white soap known as Marseille soap.
This is super cool. Nobody is allowed to cut down these trees or invade this situation because this, try to guess what kind of structure this is. It is a library. Talk about a cool looking library. This is one of the oldest libraries in Italy. And so it has been preserved. So trinket shops proliferate, but they can't take away this library.
Scongela un frigo stamattina.
Granita, limone.
It's supposedly it's only 75 today, but it feels a lot hotter on the beach, so.
It's refreshing.
Very refreshing.
That's true. It's very refreshing.
Another beautiful church on the seashore, the Church of Santo Cristo. And when you get out to a wonderful view, which is Common theme here, you've probably noticed. The difference is that the ocean outside the Church of Santa Cristo is it's a beach. People sunbathing. I figured the water would be cold, but I guess not that cold. If you saw last Saturday's video on Trani, you know I was surprised the fishing boats didn't have a ton of seagulls trailing them. Well, the seagulls are back. We were walking back to the hotel, and I noticed something else. There is this huge free parking lot right on the other side of the harbor, so I should have parked there instead. But now we're gonna head to the spa, baby. This spa service is free for anyone staying at the hotel. You have to make an appointment. They ask you to bring your robe and slippers from the room down. That thing advertises what you can pay extra for, but we're going to show you what you get for free. This is a jacuzzi tub, and they have these fruit waters, and they also have tea that you can enjoy. Those are the lounges in case there's anybody you have to wait for, but they only let 5 people in at a time, so it's not going to be crowded. They have you wash off your feet. This faucet specifically for that, and I'm not mad about that. I don't want people with dirty feet walking around the spa. There's also a full shower that you can use, and in addition to the sauna, there is a steam room, but as you're about to see, it is way too steamy to film. You pour water on that, you also get some steam. So we enjoyed our day, and then we headed back out on the port.
Get it, bird. There you go.
Oh, you figured it out? Nope.
Yeah, he got it.
What did you get?
Or she got a fish, a little sardine or something.
Gallipoli does have a trolley, as you can see here, and they'll be all over the place if you have some mobility issues, but it's also very walkable. That's the castle we showed earlier. If you're a subscriber, you know I absolutely love Castello di whatever the town is. Those are the hours for it. We had dinner reservations, so we couldn't get in. And actually, this entrance is by the mall that led to our restaurant. It's not intuitive that this is the only place to enter the castle. We actually thought ahead of time that there was no entrance to the castle because we saw nobody on the outside. And in fact, the admission only gets you to the inside part of the castle. We decided to eat at La Vita. We have been working extremely hard. I hope you guys agree. Let us be honest in the comments if you haven't. We've been working hard, doing a lot of filming. This is a great location. You can see both the harbor and the sunset. And we are going with Chef's Choice tonight. And so let's see what we get. He will bring us some sort of seafood dish. Obviously, it goes without saying, everything's seafood because they get it. Get that seafood 10 feet away. And he's also going to decide on the wine. So that's a tradition in Italy when you trust a restaurant, and the reviews certainly prompt us to trust this one. So quest'uomo, he looks smart, so we decided to, he's getting a local wine here. And we're both going to obviously get seafood, so we're going to take his recommendation here. Molto buono.
Grazie.
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 Grazie a lei.
Gradisce un secchiello di ghiaccio o va bene così come temperatura?
Parla più lentamente, capisco italiano ma non molto bene.
Secchiello di Ace o va bene come temperatura?
Va bene.
Va bene.
Va bene.
Grazie.
Hai sghiaccio, no?
Yes.
Sì. So what he asked was, do we want since it's white wine, do we want it on ice, or is the temperature good? And the temperature is very good.
Okay.
Wouldn't you agree?
Haven't tried it yet.
Where would you rather be than right here, right now, with the love of your life, eating chef's recommendation? I'm gonna get a pasta and she's gonna get a fish.
And the sunset is
Yeah.
getting more beautiful by the minute.
This works out.
Beautiful. We will hit that again once it dips down.
And you will notice this is the local snacks.
I forgot
that they
what
sell
those
in
are
the
called.
shop. Yeah. entrees are here, and I was served pasta alla vongole, and of course I've had the best pasta alla vongole in the world, according to Rick Steves at Il Borgo Antico a Firenze in Florence. And Angie, it looks like you got some swordfish. This is a beautiful presentation. Okay, we love you guys, but it's time to eat now. We would like to thank the residents of the Puglia region of Italy for recommending that Gallipoli be more than a day trip because of how astonishingly beautiful it is at night. And now we would like to return that favor and make the same recommendation to you. And really the best way to do it is visually, so you see how beautiful these sites are. And the first thing we're going to show you is this procession that we randomly ran into that runs every Friday during this time of year. Certainly you don't need a vlog to tell you that Italians love soccer, but this is different. This is an adaptive game if you only have 3 players. One person starts by kicking towards the goal. If they don't score a goal, then they become the goalie, and you just rotate it around, and it gets very emotional, and we really enjoyed the passion of these kids.
Ragazzi, buonasera.
Buonasera. We were full and a little bit tipsy after that dinner, but I'm sorry, no passeggiata in Italy at night is complete without going to a gelato shop. This one, Bar Centrale Cafeteria, was well reviewed and very close to our hotel, so we just figured we would get a small, and I think that shows a lot of control. They don't have a lot of flavors, which is something you should always look for in a gelateria. We considered going to a Tom Cruise movie later, but then we decided, forget it, let's just get one more drink. You order at the bar, and then they bring it up to you on the rooftop with a nice snack boat. We are ending the night. Sorry, sono ubriaco. With enjoying the rooftop and some of the scotch that is named after my wife, Glenn Morangi.
Because I'm Angie Moran.
That's right. On the rooftop of this hotel that we are staying at and enjoying the spa for free. Buonanotte, mi amici. Amo mucho. I love you guys a lot. Thank you so much for sharing this adventure with us. We really love you guys because you're the reason why we can bring you these adventures, and this was a great one. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. We published every Saturday, and Otranto is next Saturday, and then we have 31 days in the magnificent city of Bari, Italy. So Chain Gang, we will see you next time on the 4 Chains Travel Italy.